Hi everyone, I know it's been a very long time and I do not have any explanation exactly for that, but other than the fact that I've been really busy with other things, life being life, and also because what I was trying to do on this channel previously did not really work out. But not dwelling on the past, I have decided that starting this new year, this 2018, that I will try my best to make things better in terms of my postings on my YouTube channel. So I will be making some changes. So if you're used to, seeing makeup videos or other things that I've said I was going to do in the past, I would say let us just throw that out with 2017 and the other years, 2016, 2015 and 2018. I have decided that I am just going to go with the flow. So I think one of the many things that actually did not help with trying to grow this channel in the past was that I was trying so hard to make the channel about one thing. So there was a time I really wanted it to just be makeup, and then there was a time where I wanted it to be about all the talents that I have, and there was just so much pressure. So I've decided that this year I am just going to do whatever it is that I feel like doing. For some of you that know me, you know that I've tried a lot of things in the past. I've tried to do a lot of things. I've tried to go into sewing, fashion designing, makeup, singing, acting, going for auditions, and I am just so exhausted. And I think this is the problem with people who know how to do so many things, who have talents, a lot of talents. Like, I can sing, well, to some extent. I can dance, I can act, and I also love being in front of the camera, so that can actually lead me into a lot of things like presenting, which I hope that I'm going to be able to do professionally one day. So there's a lot. So if I'm trying to make this channel about one thing, I just get so bored that I want to get onto something else that I know how to do, and then I get bored of that, and then I want to go into something else, and then I'm just drained. So yes, I've resolved to just go with the flow. I think life is just easier that way. Obviously, I'm going to make plans. I have other things that I'm planning on doing on the side, but for now, I really just want to enjoy being in front of the camera and, doing anything, whatsoever it is that I feel like doing, that I actually do feel like doing. Not because I've put so much pressure on myself that I need to do this particular thing, or I need to be talking about this particular thing. So yes guys, so today I'll be talking about some things that have been, I don't want to use the word bothering me, but have been on my mind lately in terms of career. So my career, in this instance I will be trying to talk about some of the challenges that I am facing. Not that I have faced, I am facing it right now when it comes to someone like me, or someone like you as well that you're watching. Some of you might have some similar things, that some similar challenges, to what I am facing right now, because you have a lot of talents. You can do so many things and you're just confused. You don't know what it is that needs to be your career. I am facing such, I don't know if I should use the word, a dilemma. And I know some people have tried to make it so simple, when I've tried to have this conversation with them. Well, why not just pray about it? Or, why not just look at one thing you have, real passion for, and it's just not that easy, guys. It is not that easy, trust me. Especially when you know that you can actually do so many things. Okay, for example, I can sing, like I said before, and I so much enjoy singing. I write my own songs, and I remember last year, 2017, it was one of the things that I resolved to do at the beginning of last year was to release a single, or at least an EP. So at least a single, but I was also, planning to release an EP. And guys, I did make some efforts, guys. I wrote not less than 6 songs. I actually went to the studio and recorded what I thought was going to be my first single. Finished, well, at least in the studio it was a finished product. But I'm not sure if it's just because I am such a perfectionist, or for some other reason, when I kept playing the song back to back, it just wasn't what I was imagining. It wasn't, I don't know, like my husband was like, it's good, it's nice, like it's I like it. And in the studio I was like, I like it. But then after leaving the studio and playing the song over and over to myself when I'm going to work, or just playing it over and over, it just did not sound like what I imagined when I was writing those lyrics. It just didn't cut it, and I was like, this is not going to be my first single. I am not going to release this. So yeah, that was that. And I remember towards the end of 2017 and getting into this year, I was feeling a little bit discouraged because I thought, I did say I was going to release at least a single, and I didn't, and I felt like such a failure with not doing that. And that's brought me to think about, imagine if I actually chose singing, or decide to choose singing as my career. I don't know. I just feel like it's one thing to enjoy doing something, and then it's another thing to actually wake up every day and that's what you're doing. That's what's bringing you money. That's what's bringing you joy. That's when people say, what do? You say, I'm a singer. It's different. So many people can sing. But should that be your career? Should that be my career? Like, I don't know. I mean, some people have said, you don't know until you try. And I feel like, with me last year trying to release a single, that was me trying, and I loved it. I loved every bit of it in the studio, writing the songs, and I don't know, it just doesn't, it's not as easy as it looks. Like it's good in the studio, the song sounds nice and everything, and then I come out and I'm just thinking, imagine, that's what I'm depending on to feed me, to feed my family, and I'm just saying there like, nah, this doesn't sound nice. Nope, imagine you've been in the studio, you've paid so much money to record a song and it sounds good, and then you come out, you clear it over and over, everyone's telling you it's good, but then you're like, no. If I was, if that was real, like real life, that's my career, probably wouldn't be making any money, like, because I wouldn't be releasing any song. I don't know if it had to do with, what I had as, my idea for the song, and the producer or, the sound engineer not being able to bring that to life. I don't know. But then also I can't blame the sound producer, the sound engineer, producer, whatever it is you decide to call him. Because he asked me, he was like, are you okay with this? Does it sound good? Because to me it sounds good, but I need to know what you think. And I was thinking, yeah, it sounds good, I love it. My husband was like, yep, it sounds great. But then leaving the studio, I'm like, no, it doesn't sound that good, that's not what I want. So there goes, singing. And then there are other things that I also know how to do that I enjoy doing as well, dancing, but that I have actually considered, maybe being a dance instructor and stuff like that. And I didn't really need to think that much about the whole dancing thing, because I enjoy, again, because I grew up singing, dancing, acting in church, in the church space. So I mean, I absolutely enjoy doing things like that. But then when it comes to running around, going for auditions, and then bringing a group together, because one thing is, I don't really want to be, if I actually do want to be a dancer, I don't want to be a solo dancer. I would like to be in a group. So there's a lot, you have to do audition, with already established groups, or trying to bring your own group together. Like, it's not that easy. And then I was thinking, traveling up and down, dancing here and there, my family, I'm such a family person. Like, if I'm going to choose a career, it's something that I want to also allow me time, my own time, like freedom of when I want to do this and when I want to do that, not clashing with my family time. I'm not the type to leave my kids or my children with a childminder and then just go away for like 5 days, or just go away for as long as I am needed to. I'm not that kind of person, so I don't want to have a job where it keeps me from my family. But then I'm like, what exactly? Like, I can't just be running here and there. Like, something also that needs to bring in money, because obviously there needs to be food on the table, bills need to be paid. And it can get really draining thinking about all these things. So yeah, I've tried makeup artistry, and I love it. But it just gets a bit boring for me after a while, especially when it comes to filming it, because I'm just like, so many people know how to do their makeup these days. There's so many channels on YouTube where they tell you how to do your brows, how to get a smoky eye, and a lot of people can do that these days. Yeah, so I've also tried going on auditions for acting, because that is something that I actually feel like could be a career for me. I like I said before, I write scripts. I absolutely enjoy being on stage in front of the camera, acting out, characters and everything. But it's not as easy as it sounds, because especially with acting, you need to have a good portfolio, you need to get an agent, and you can't get an agent without, previous works that you've done, and there's just so much. And I have a 9-to-5 job, like every day, full time. Where do I have the time to do all of that? Try and get credit for acting jobs, or even getting the jobs, because some of them, I was part of this group where you can find out about auditions going on around the UK, even outside the UK. But then it's the time, am I just gonna leave my job and just go for auditions? There was a time I did trial for 2 auditions actually, and they were based in Nigeria, and I did get a call back. I mean, that actually shows that it's something that I could actually get into, and people do believe that I have the talent for it. But then the callbacks were meant to be in Nigeria. I'm not gonna spend like about £1,000 or so to go to Nigeria for a callback audition. So it can get really complicated sometimes with the process. So it just gets quite unrealistic. It got quite unrealistic at a point. So yeah, there's just so much I've considered. So I've just decided, what? While I still have my 9-to-5 job, thank God I have a job, I am just going to try and find something that I can do while I'm at home. So for example, actually doing what I really love and have passion for, and would make me feel like life is not just passing by and I'm just working for somebody and just earning enough money to pay the bills and stuff, and not actually living a life where I'm looking forward to each day. I've decided, let me just go back into YouTube and talk about things that matter to me and to people out there, and discuss with people, and at the same time be in front of the camera, which I love. So that's what I've resolved to do this year, guys. I'm not giving up on my songs, my singing career, but obviously I'm not gonna make it my full-time focused, career. It could be something I would do on the side. But yeah, I'm just, I'm sharing this, to let you guys know that, oh my gosh, like there's so many people like you out there who are just confused. I studied law. I thought I was going to be a lawyer, and I did try to work for a firm. I did some internships, and I did try to get a full-time job in a law firm, and guys, it is not the same. I wanted to save the world, which is why I decided to study law. I wanted to be a human rights activist. I wanted to, law firm working, solving cases for people because I cared about them and not just the money. But I can tell you that in reality, the legal field or the legal world is not exactly as helpful as we were made to think growing up. I don't even want to dive into that. But I don't regret studying law. I definitely don't. I feel like it's going to come to play a big role in my life in the future, one way or the other. But right now, when you're young and you just want to test waters, you feel, before you get so old and you're thinking about, I need to sort out my retirement, plan in terms of pension and stuff like that. Right now is the time to actually be adventurous with what I can do. So yes, I've got a 9-to-5 job, but it's paying the bills. It's a good job compared to what some people have out there, and I am so grateful. And it's in line with helping people and making people happy out there and stuff. But what about the other things that I can do? The other talents I've got, some other passions, I just feel like I'm not living when I'm not doing any of those things. So guys, we can do it. We just need to keep thinking, keep having all these ideas, and planning towards them. It's going to take a while. It's not immediately everything is going to work out, but eventually one day, let's just keep hoping and working, not just hoping and working. And yeah, hopefully guys. So that's it today. I know, like I said, I don't want this channel to be just about one thing. So guys, if there's any question in relation to what I've spoken about today that you would like me to look into, or you want us to discuss, you can leave it in the comment section or send me an email. I'm going to leave my email in the description box. And yes, again, please let me know how you feel, guys. This is meant to be an interactive channel. So yes, I'll be looking forward to your comments, your suggestions. I would absolutely appreciate your suggestions on what I should talk about. It could be anything that's got to do with life, just anything, because I feel like it would be easier also for me, or more interesting, I should say, if you guys tell me what it is that you want me to talk about next, and I will do my research if I need to. And yeah, we can get talking. I can talk, guys. I can talk for Africa. I can talk for as long as I need to. I absolutely enjoy not just talking, being in front of the camera and talking. Yeah, so it's not going to be such a big deal. Just let me know, keep letting the comments flow in, the suggestions flow in, and I would appreciate it. So yes, I will be seeing you again very soon, hopefully. And yeah, thank you for watching. God bless.